seem like a place you find good men! We're not looking for good men. We're looking for mercenaries. We have no hope of taking the fortress without them. If we make it far enough to hire them, with those things out there...
These bones! This place has swallowed things larger than us! Swallow those worms! They'll kill us all!
Run! Get off the sand!
It's all sand!
Keep calm! Keep moving!
Where?
Anywhere that...
Ah! I was hoping it wasn't a corpse I was dragging home. Be a bit weird, that, eh?
My men... what happened?
I'm really sorry, lad. They weren't as lucky as you.
Thank you for saving me.
Oh, don't thank me. Thank this. That little darling's a bit twitchy, but she should get you up to my camp, no trouble. I've got a newer one myself. Worked out all the hitches.
Hitches?
Word of advice about the climb. If you don't like heights, don't look down. And if you don't like dwarf asses, don't look up.
This device, you built it?
You don't need to flatter me, lad. I already snatched you from the nasties. No, what you got there's Numenorian. Loads of their contrivances scattered around from way back.
Very useful.
Trick is grabbing it without the worms grabbing you. I found a few promising sites, got them all sketched out. You bring what you find back to me, I'll tinker till it does what it used to. Or does something, anyway. Then you can field test it, make sure it's safe. Sound good?
More than fair.
Not the most convenient spot if you're moving in furniture. But on the plus side, worms don't like heights.
So, what are you doing so far from Gondor?
Looking for the Vanishing Sons. They're a mercenary company.
Yes, I hired a few of them to look for Numenorian bits. Now I owe their leader a few... mercenaries. I've got just the thing to get you to where they are. Just don't tell them where I am.
What do I do?
Just run off the edge of the cliff.
Run off the edge of the cliff.
And here, these are the places to poke around for more Numenorian goodies. Go on then. I've used this thing myself. Not a bump or a scratch.
See, laddie! Nothing to it! Now, whatever you do, don't... Oh, you'll figure it out!
Figure what out? Right. Getting the hang of it. Just have to not think about it, is all. All right, this is... Whoa! My name is Baranor. I am second captain of the Gondorian Guard at Minas Ithil.
Minas Ithil has fallen some time ago, I believe.
I am seeking soldiers.
Well, it's difficult to be a captain without them. Lucky for you, I've got the finest warriors in all of Middle-earth! Do you carry coin of any kind?
Some.
Some. You're going to need a lot more than some. What are your plans for them, eh? I assume you're not planning to retake Minas Ithil.
I'm planning to take Shindrum.
The fortress? No. That sounds like the work for heroes. All I can offer you are mercenaries. Look, why don't you come back when you have some more money, or sense? What art?
How do you know that name?
You haven't changed! I remember a boy of 7. Small for his age, so he had a lot to prove. And one day he decided that he was going to explore the caves of Umbar, but he got himself into a little bit of trouble. Lucky for him, he had a brother. A beautiful, courageous older brother who was sent to look for him. And by the time that champion reached him, he was moments away from being devoured by Caragors.
Caragor? Jagai!
No, little brother. I am Surka now. Surka, the unkillable. Surka, the insufferable. Surka, the survivor. But I still bear some scars from my former life.
How did you come to be here, among these Easterlings?
Same old story. A village is raided, homes are looted, mothers and fathers are slaughtered, screaming tears.
Orcs?
Mercenaries.
How is it?
I should be thankful, though, of course, eh? Not every boy gets the chance to be raised among such a merry band of killers and thieves!
But you lead them.
Yeah, only until I get a knife in my back. And believe me, that is how all leaders end up. But enough history. Blood only goes so far. You and I, we have business to transact.
If I'm going to take that fortress, I better start with something smaller. Let's see about those outposts.
The Numenorians possessed wisdom far superior to any we have today.
This should prove useful.
The Numenorians set their minds to making a man fly.
I can't wait to see.
Oh, let's see what you've brought. Don't let that fall into the wrong hands! Wonder whatever happened to that Ranger Talion. He had a bag of tricks, that one. Could have done with fewer short jokes, though.
You there! Catch him! I hate looking at his ass! You'll never get me, sluggard! I underestimated this time. It's the classic law. Trick your enemy into overextending, then spring the ambush. Farewell from Mordor, man-filth. Who's there? Quit telling me and you go see what it is. I can smell you, you rotting dog! You can't hide from me! I've got a whiff of human bread! I can smell you, you rotting dog! Telling you we can time these words.
Sneaking about. I smell something.
Get us some backup! Do it again! You're down!
Numenorians' new defense meant more than cowering behind some bulwark. While the enemy's trying to wear your strength down, you...
This technology is fascinating. If I knew what it did, I'm sure I'd be horrified.
You're in for it now! I ain't burning! Oh, you're a hard one, but I know all your tricks, and some others besides. Enough talk! Oh, I'm tingling with anticipation to see you die! Tooth and claw! Swine! Interrupt us, will you? Or I'll kill you both and make a puppet show of your corpses! Don't be shy, mate! There he is! Please! You'll only die tired! Get out of there! Gaps like that! out the scent. First, it'll be the blade. Then, it's
I'll soon see how these outpost captains stack up against the meanest evil war chiefs.
You ever notice how quickly the sun dries after you piss on it?
What do you say we go up to that arch? Dwarf hunting.
Snafu and Burmas.
Why?
You pay double for that leg!
The steel burns, and you're going to burn with it. Prepare to die! That was a good one! Where'd you go? You were doing well, but not well enough. Get back here!
Really keep my Caragors fed for an hour. Let me put you down quick so I can move on to more worthy prey. I'm no red suit. Not a chance. Stop wasting my time. You're mine, man slime. Battery down. I'm in your... Never! Again! I'll rip you apart! I'll tear you apart! Don't try it! Die! You think I'm new? Ha! Got ya! You're mine! You'll be my supper! You're facing the wrong way! You'll have your life, you're not careful! Up to me!
Tell me, brother, what do you see?
Orcs, wagons, more orcs.
Do you know what I see? Coin, fortune, and enough danger to make it fun.
It seems you have better eyes than I do.
It looks too, but who's keeping track?
I suppose this coin you speak of is in those wagons, those surrounded by guards.
Soon to be dead guards. No survivors. The Overlord can't know that this is us. After all, he is paying us to keep these deliveries safe.
You're working for the orcs?
Look, in this line of work, I can't choose where my coin comes from. Besides, if you're thinking about taking over that fortress, you're going to need my men. And if you need men, you need coin. Help me, brother. I'll give you a family discount.
How generous.
Keep an eye out for wereworms. They're drawn to grog.
I hear the Overlord has hired man-swine mercenaries to keep these shipments safe. But do you see any of them guarding us right now?
This coin is from Minisithum. More of the same. more loot from the city. All their supplies come through this canyon. This is all Gondorian coin.
And now, it's Easterling coin. Let's get these wagons back to the oasis. Today, we get paid.
These caravans have to stop.
You and your boys need to get all this grog cleaned up before any wereworms show up. And don't spill any more, or you'll bring the Rumbler here.
The Rumbler? Sounds like just what I need. It's time to spill some grog. Let's run down.
Always thirsty.
Another barrel of grog down.
What have you done?
Cut off the enemy's supply line.
That was also my supply line! I need to keep the coin flowing. Do you see those men back there? Those are not soldiers. Their loyalty is bought, and when they stop getting paid, their blades are no longer under my control.
These are marauder orcs. When we take their fortress, you'll get half their fortune, and I'll use the other half to pay you and your men for whatever comes next.
All right. You know, coin is one thing. That fortress is another. Oh, I hope you've got a great plan.
Now I just need a plan.
That Sarkar ever finds me up here, he'll...
Ah! Find something?
See what mischief you can make with that.
Time to find out what we're up against. Going to need a new name for this fort when I take it. Perhaps New Gondor.
Did you hear? You won't escape! You're dead now! Taste this! Kill that man, Phil! Chase him down! Something just moved over there!
Countering enemies is great. What's even better is stopping them dead.
This thing looks like it could be a real lifesaver. Or life taker. I honestly have no idea.
If you're serious about taking this fort, and getting me my coin, we'll need to find out what we're up against. And we'll need to be discreet.
I wouldn't want to ruin your reputation among the orcs.
You all heard about the werewolf attack on the castle. And yes, we're running low on... But things are going to change. We hire those mercs.
So with Mog dead, that makes Skimu the new war chief. Or is it all How am I supposed to keep this straight?
Look, someone there.
No need to trouble yourself anymore.
A brew of our own.
Nicely done, little brother. Very discreet.
Kill.
His overlord chose his war chiefs well.
He's called Takra, the Sand Spider. Encourages competition within his ranks. A bloody business, but it does weed out the weak.
I've heard grumbling from some of you about the mercenaries, but they're not to be attacked without provocation.
How do you work with these beasts?
Oh, they're not much different from mercenaries. They like to drink, to sing, and to kill.
Oh, die, man, Bill! Not that! Or... Who knows where we can get it?
You lived a hard life, Jagai.
But I survived, didn't I? I lived long enough to meet you again. That's better than most.
I'm good. Oh, much better now. Where are you going, always great?
How have you survived among the Easterlings?
By letting Jagai die. By becoming Serka. Jagai was weak, afraid. He could be hurt, killed. Serka cannot. We'll have to take this fortress before I run out of coin. Mercenaries are loyal only as long as you can pay them.
They'll get their money.
Where was I? I'm dead. We're having trouble with some of the assaulted mules. So I chopped it down and made arrows out of it. Then I shot the arrows at other trees. That's what we pay for, idiot!
We're almost done, but I'm not leaving here empty-handed. I think there's some gold back there. Finish up so we can leave.
We cannot let our guards down. We are here on the arms of Mordor to hold this fort for the Dark Lord. Me, I can spot the spark as quick as I can cut them. None of them get past me. Can impress me in fight pits or lick my boot.
You talk too much.
My arm! Get him! Get him!
I think that made him angry. Maybe a good time to leave.
Get him! Up there! He's up there!
You're either a terrible shot, or you have a big problem with the Overlord's arm!
Back to Earth!
You a Gondorian? An Easterling? Done much macro, I suppose. I've always had a taste for exotic meats.
I think it's time we left, little brother. Or do you want to try and get us killed again?
Time to leave.
We're losing them! What is the filthy talk? Chop him from behind!
He's a feisty one.
Fuck
Feel the pain! Maybe it was just rats. Something just moved over there.
Now we know what we're dealing with.
I've seen two kinds of mercenary, brother. One of them fights for gold, and the other seeks death in whatever way he can find it. I'm starting to think you're the second kind.
There's no turning back now.
Ah! What did you find? That'll be a laugh, I'm sure.
Are the most miserable bunch of globs I've had the misfortune to lead. Worse than Mozu the layabout. Worse even than Orthog Brother Killer!
That Hura managed to kill a worm over the dunes. Cuts it
What's
open
that?
and finds Crimp's blade.
I'll raise the bill. If you wanted to kill yourself, then go kill yourself! Why you gotta pull me into it?
These orcs can't rest comfortably out here anymore.
Last time I saw him, he'd be dead. He wouldn't know how to walk.
Handle this bit of kit carefully. Enemies who stood against Numenorian weapons.
I suppose I should get this back to Torvin. See what new torments he can inflict on me with it.
In the desert. The one with all the toys. I wonder where he gets all that stuff. I bet it's worth a lot of coin. But getting it from him would be a hassle. Seems he can handle himself in a fight.
Ah! Told you where to look, didn't I? Can have loads of fun with that.
The orcs were bound to retaliate after our infiltration of their fortress. The only question is how hard they've struck back.
Welcome, sir. Would you like to hire more of my mercenaries?
Where is Circa?
I am Zoja, and the Vanishing Sons have chosen a new leader. Prices may have gone up since
Where is my brother?
Your brother! You see, I had a brother once. His name was Circa. And then a stranger came, and he started to forget who his family was, his real family. Men who followed him bled with him. He started to think he could work against us, against our patrons. No need for that. I gave him to a very fine fellow by the name of Ujak. He runs a fight pit called the Circus. Very entertaining. All sorts of warriors and beasts. You wouldn't think a man could get torn apart in so many ways.
I will be back.
Make sure you bring plenty of coin. There'll be no more family discounts around here, my friend.
Welcome to the circus! A cornucopia, blood and pain. This is where flesh eats flesh, and where today, you are the main attraction.
You're quite the showman. I'll enjoy killing you.
It seems the show has already begun. I have to get down there.
The circus is a cornucopia of blood and gore. I hit him before this! It seems we have a special attraction in our Festival of Blood. Truly, the circus does not disappoint. I've known that trick for years. I'm gonna trick you, let us see. You're a dumb one. Yet. Let me amaze you.
We should let these beasts join in the fun.
I hate to say this, but I think I agree with you. That Zosha's quite inventive, sending you to the fight pits.
Where do you think you got the idea from? You mean the trouble you got me into? Thank you!
Glory ball!
They are a cheerful bunch.
This is blood madness.
Just as important as strength are stealth and speed.
Torben should be able to use this to make my gear more deadly. Whether it's me or the orcs remains to be seen.
To join our circus, but none last long. Death by blade, or fang, or bomb. We all bleed together.
now to deal with Zosha.
Oh, yeah. I told that stinking overlord that the Vanishing Sons would be at his service, loyal as ever.
Sarka has returned! Huh? Sarka the unkillable, Sarka the insufferable, Sarka the destroyer! But if any of you would like to return to my good graces, Sarka the merciful asks only one thing. Take this piece of filth! Throw him to the worms!
Please, please. No, 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 no! You think he's going to protect you? You're dead! You're all dead!
And that is how you lead mercenaries, little brother.
As long as they're ready for what comes next.
Aha! Let's see what you have. Now you'll have some fun, lad.